Hello everyone, and welcome to Wandering Whispers, Instructional ASMR. And it's been longer than I would have liked since I've done one of these. Been caught up with a bunch of, just personal life, regular old life stuff. But now I'm back and I'm going to try and finish this up. I'm actually trying a different mic than I've done with these in the past. It's the same mic that I did with the storytelling ASMR videos with Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I've got it attached to my beard, like I did in that video. So, if you ever wondered what it would be like to be a fly that landed in my beard, this is what it would sound like if I was soft speaking and whispering to you. So, let's see. Gotta get my glue here cleared out. And so, I'm just gonna start down here. I'm just gonna it's still pretty clogged. Yeah, it's not wanting to come out very well. Gonna need to do a real cleaning with that, I guess. So, I guess we'll just there we go. Just put a whole bunch out. It's a little more than I wanted to put out, actually. So, you don't want it necessarily like this, because this will just kind of create a glue mat. So, I'm gonna have to work fast. So, this is the first, so I made the first one for my own channel, and then this is the second This is the second video where I'm making it as a representation for a channel, an ASMR channel that I really like, or that I love. I mean, it's so great. She's so good. This one should be pretty obvious. I'm sure anyone who is watching this will have seen her channel before. If you're still not sure, I'll just say that Feather is in her name, in the name of the channel. She is amazing. She makes really great stuff, and she's articulate. I like the way she talks. The subjects, she keeps it light. Even when she delves into serious subjects. There is a lot of background noise right now, so hopefully the way I've got this mic set up, it'll just pick up me, and that way I can do a lot more of these instructional ASMR videos where I make these mosaics. Because I've got just so much background noise here that when I'm able to film without getting that interference, it's a fairly limited time window. So I would like to use those limited time windows to make more of the basic and roleplay ASMRs that I've got planned. Where I'm going to use the super sensitive mics and have it pick up a range of noises rather than just trying to put it basically right up to my mouth and turn the mic down and just pick that up and nothing else. So oh man, my hair is just getting in all this glue. Looks like I'm gonna need to clip quite a few more little points for up here. But building these is a fairly zen thing for me. That's why sometimes you'll notice when I'm making these, I'll get kind of concentrating on them, and I'll forget that I'm supposed to be rambling for ASMR. The reason why is because I'm kind of just, zenning out on this. I need to get that glue fixed because I'm getting glue on everything. So, I've got a few mosaics planned. Like I said, they're going to be themed to be basically be themed for some of my favorite ASMR channels. Some that I've been listening to for a couple years now, and some that I just recently have found and fallen in love with. Let's see. I need to get all this filled in real fast. So the easiest way to do that with rubble is just throw some pieces down and then kind of just push them together. So just a simple rubbled background is my favorite. Not only is it easier to build, it just ends up looking better because you try and do a gridded background with it cut in, and you can make it look good, but then it's a ton of work, and I don't think it actually looks any better than just filling it in with just kind of a random break pattern to it. I don't mind a couple of these darker pieces working their way in. Just gives it more character. That's a different kind of glass. I'm gonna try and not use it. Put that little guy right in there. Since he fits so nicely. So yeah, I've got noises in the house, I've got noises outside, I've got airplanes, cars, and this house I'm currently living in is quite noisy with people, and it's right in a flight path, which can be frustrating. glue covered. Let's see, I'm gonna just try and do a couple of these little points now, I guess, with the glue on my knife before I go wash it off. Do a couple of these. So yeah, I'm going to need to clip some more of those super skinny ones. There we go. And so, yeah, I'm hoping to get some more of these mosaics going here real soon. Ultimately, I would like what my goal is to be doing a mosaic this size once a week, and there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to do that if I'm able to, basically anytime that I got some free time, which is quite a bit, that I feel so like there's been a few times where I felt like I could go Mosaic now, but there's too much noise, and so if I'm able to do it without having to do a bunch of editing or anything, where I can kind of just do it, and then sorry about that. My battery died, so I'm not sure exactly when, so if it cut me off mid-sentence, sorry about that. So, I've got the glue working quite a bit better now, so I'm gonna just finish filling in this corner. So, yeah, like I was saying, I'm really hoping that with this setup, even if a loud plane goes overhead or a loud truck drives by, it'll be so subtle that I won't have to take it out. I can just go ahead and leave it in. So if there is background noise, like people running around, you hear footprints, or you hear a few cars or airplanes, I'll probably leave all that kind of stuff in to this recording. So if you hear a bunch of that and it's really distracting you, let me know, so that way I can make some adjustments. Obviously, I'm going to be listening to it too, but it's always good to hear feedback from you guys. So yeah, just let me know. And I'm having trouble finding a small enough piece to go in there. Might need to just use a little bit bigger of a piece. There we go. And I'm going to use this guy right there. Alright. We'll go ahead and put a point in right there. And then and of course I'm going to do my best to try and take out background noise and like me coughing and stuff like that, as much as I can. Still going to edit the audio, just going to not do jump cuts. I'm not going to actually cut any of it out like I have to with when I record with my 3DO microphone, because it will, even if I turn the gain down, it will pick up everything, whereas this little microphone here is set up to, it's just like a lapel mic, so it's specifically set up to just be clipped somewhere in the proximity of your mouth. And then, alright, so there's some excess glue here. Just gonna cut that out. So that way point can go in there. Get a little dipper pile there. Perfect. Need another little something for right there. I'll just put a little glue on it. Although I probably could have left it in there because it was wedged in there pretty good. The main point is just to temporarily hold it while I pick all this up and bring it to my grouting stuff. So I guess while I'm doing this, I'll use that piece to go right there. And so that's going to leave a little area for a piece kind of shaped like that. Perfect. And then we've got a little area. No. Okay. That should do it. So we'll just put a little triangle in, right? No, that's not quite shaped right. Might need to do two pieces here, so we'll just put a triangle there, and then let's see. Here we go. Here's a triangle small enough. Put that right there. Oh no. Glue finger. Alright. Couple of points running through there. And then we just need like a little baby chunk. Alright, there we go. Baby chunk there. Alrighty. this other side, I'll start working my way through some of these here. So we'll just gonna work our way down here. Just kind of do that. Let's see. Just push that one in right here. And then we should be able to bring that out like that. And then just do another little pokey right there. Okay, and then as a I'm gonna have to clip myself a little skinny point for this one area. So I'll do that and test the clipping noises. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm getting a lot of background noise right now. Can't really tell what that is. I think it might be a plane. Guess it's like either a plane or a street sweeper or something. Yeah, this microphone should be fine with the clipping too. So that's good. Of course, I won't really know until after I listen to it, after I edit it and everything, but it doesn't seem to be coming through too much. I still need to do a full clipping video where I show you a couple things about geometry that could be super helpful when making these. There we go. Oh, baby sliver fell out. Get in there. Alright. And then that guy can go right there. And then And then that guy looks like he should fit right there if I just take just a little bit off of that angle right there. Alright, and then we should be able to get something like that right there. And then we'll put something like that next to it. And then we should have a little rectangular guy for right there. Just gotta squeeze him in. Get in there. Come on. You get in there. Alright. Very good. Do that right there. We've got a triangle for that. Alright, and so let's put a little more glue down here for some dipping. We'll bring this guy right there. We should have a couple of triangles to do that. And then so I'm pretty excited about getting this one and then my logo, the Wandering Whispers mosaic, mounted and grounded. I really like water and sponge sounds, and so the grouting when I sponge it off and do some water, it I'm hoping should make some really great sounds. Not to mention, it'll be nice to have my logo framed and put up on my wall. I mentioned before that these couple of mosaics coming up. the first batch that I'm making as homages, I guess, or just, celebrating different ASMR artists who I really like. I will probably, well, not probably, I am planning on offering these mosaics to the people they are made to represent. And I was stopping myself again because of background noise, and I need to remember just to keep going, because, like I said, these take a while, and I want to be able to actually get through them in a timely manner. I don't want to have to just be stopping every 10 minutes, every 15 minutes because a loud car drove by. I don't want to have to micromanage exactly what times I can record these. I have to, or I do when I'm recording my binaural videos with my 3DO. But when I hear a loud noise, it makes me want to stop, and so that I can, just cut the video apart and then just cut that part completely out without anyone noticing. But looks like the mail is here. It's got some fun stuff that I'm planning on an upcoming video in it, I bet. Well, not mail, a package is here. So I'm going to go grab that, and I'll be right back. Okay, so yeah, sorry about the doorbell sound. Didn't get everything that I wanted, or that I was hoping I would get. Hopefully the rest of it shows up later today, so that I can do some roleplay shooting this weekend and get some interesting, cool stuff up for you early next week. I feel like my content has been dragging, but I have to excuse myself because of some personal issues going on. But I'm feeling pretty good about having those kind of taken care of. So let me just finish building this out right here. So yeah, hopefully this setup and this combination will allow me to do mosaics at most any time. So I need to need to do is make sure these are all cut free real fast. Alright. Just got some crappy Scotch tape that doesn't really do anything to hold it down on there anyway. So I just need to cut the excess glue. All right. So go ahead and square this up. I'm going to want to do it this way. Alright. So it's hitting a wall, so I'm going to have to just move everything over just a little bit. So we'll go ahead and square that up. This probably isn't going to be coming out perfectly square, but as long as the measurements are a little under the frame, it should fit into the frame just fine. Alright. Looks like I might not have clipped myself quite enough white last time, or when I clipped these out. Once you get the intricate stuff filled in, or around here, the rest just kind of fills in pretty quickly. Just kind of throw them down willy-nilly. Don't worry about you don't want huge grout lines, but don't worry too much about keeping everything ultra tight. Grout will fill it in. So that's the other thing. If it's just a little bit off square, I can cut the grout in the foam to be square and just have a little baby bevel grout line around the edges here. Alright. So get our bottom corner there. But yeah, I was saying I was going to offer the people whose channels I was building these as a representation of, offer to send them to them for free. Obviously, some people are pretty impossible to get a hold of, specifically the person that they're so big that I'm not sure if they even respond to me with a way to get it to them. But this one here, the channel this one represents is by far the biggest of any of the ones that I'm planning on making here coming up in the near future. I chose this one first because it's a nice simple image. Peacock Feather is not too difficult while I'm still relearning the ins and outs of mosaicing and learning for the first time the ins and outs of working with this glass. Since this is the first time I've ever actually made art style mosaic with glass. I've done just like regular old decorative backsplash mosaic stuff with glass before. Even so much as just actually stacking in gridded glass into stone by eye into a backsplash with actually no grid, which always turns out a little bit off square if you don't have a grid. Alright, so that is all the pieces I had previously clipped up. So now I'm going to just go through and pick a few more white out of my mixed bag of color here. I'm probably going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably another 15 pieces. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We'll start with 14. So yeah, I got a little bit of pinkish white, some gray, some yellow worked in here. I think it gives it character. Honestly, I wish more of the white I got had just a touch of color to it. This would also be good for like a shadow on a white background, so like shadow on snow. That would be a really good one, or just like to outline a shadow. But I'm keeping it easy, simple, nice and simple. Alright, so now I'm just going to break this stuff into just some basic shapes. I'm going to keep them pretty big. A lot of them I'm just going to cut in half into random triangular shapes or rectangular shapes. I may cut. Oh, that's a loud truck. Bet you that's gonna rumble through. Oh well. Like I said, this one might be full of background noises. Yeah, and if it is, then I may look into trying to find a quieter spot to set this stuff up. Unfortunately, most of the spots in my house are actually louder, so that might be kind of difficult, but hopefully not hopefully, well, when my lease is up, I'm going to be definitely moving into a new place. Even if the rest of my other living situation stays the same. Because I need a quieter place to film. I'll make do for the next, oh man, it's gonna be over 6 months before that happens, but I'll make do until then, and then, yeah, like I have been, and then hopefully the next place is significantly quieter. I need a skinny guy for there. I don't want to force it in so that it doesn't push my carpenter's square at all. Let's see here. We'll just go ahead and do that. And then this guy will fit right. Fit right there. Perfect. And that guy will go there. That guy will go there. That guy will go there. Right. There with that guy. Right there with that girl. Right there with that undefined gender of peace. Right there with that piece. I guess I shouldn't really be calling any of them any gender since they're just pieces. Alright. So now I just need 2 little triangles. So it looks like I clipped 2 pieces too many. Put that one there. Little guy there, and we'll put that one right there. And then, oh snap. There's a significant amount of hair built into this. So yeah. So yeah, if Miss Feather ever does end up getting this and watches these videos, I'm sorry, but yeah, there's definitely some hair built into your mosaic. And if she doesn't ever get it, and I keep it for myself, it'll be a nice little hanging on my wall. Alright, well, there you go. I'm going to peel this up, and then I'm going to mount and ground this one and my Wandering Whispers one. And then I'm going to start on another one that's going to be a little more intricate than this, I think. It'll be for another person who has a pretty good sized channel. So again, hopefully they like it and are willing to let me send it to them as a gift. Alright. Thanks again for watching. And if you have any questions about these and any questions about how to make them or anything, let me know. I'm planning on doing some simple ones that anyone should be able to just spend a couple bucks on Amazon, order the materials, and just put them together. And on some of the simpler, some of the ones I have planned, I'm going to actually try and do some in-depth how-to, a little more in-depth how-to. Maybe have some different camera angles where I'm showing you how to do stuff, rather than just this top-down. Look at the pieces as I put them in. So, fairly flat. Should be able to, when I mount and ground it, should be able to make sure it gets nice and flat. Anyway, thank you again.